Hello. Okay, so I'm doing this from just out the road, just maybe 2 miles out the road. It's a lake. It's right beside my house. I should have come out here a long time ago to do a video. We only thought of it there today. But yeah, so I couldn't do the update yesterday because my mother had a little bit of an accident. Now she's 90, but she's living with me dad. My dad is very able and all that. So she had a little bit of an accident, but I had to go when I got home from work last night. I'd planned to do the video. So I went up to the hospital because here in Ireland, the hospital system isn't the best, to be honest. And she was waiting on a trolley in a corridor. She's 90 years of age with a lot of other people as well like that. I don't want to get too much into it, but it just is what it is. Like, the doctors and nurses are great up there, like, and they'd be the first ones to admit that there isn't enough people working up there. But so I was sitting with her till 3 o'clock last night, and I was up there this morning. So I just got out here now today just to get a bit of peace and quiet and do this video. But good news definitely, because I'm down to 213.3. That's 1.4 pound down from yesterday. Now the biggest thing is that I broke through. I was at 215, 216 for 8 days, I think it was. I was just looking through my posts there today, and that's great because, like, listening to everyone, I listening to Cole and everyone else, like, I wasn't even worried about it, but it's nice to break through it, because I was just basically doing the same thing. My body needed time just to get below that. I think, adjusting to the weight. I had lost altogether, I put on the post there, I've lost 30 pounds altogether. The heaviest I was 243. And when I started doing this channel, when I took the first pictures, the accountability pictures, I was 235 when I started doing the channel. But I had lost 7 pounds before that. But so that's why I say I'm 30 pounds down on the sugar fast, which I am. So it's a lot of weight to lose. So my body needed to just, I think, settle into that weight. But so it was all good. It was all good. It's good to get below it. Now, what I ate yesterday, I had a few comments saying that you're basically fasting, or you're basically caloric deficit or whatever. But I have always, with this sugar fast, and someone else commented that, like Cole Robinson, someone said something like, "Oh, your hero Cole Robinson, he said the sugar fast is dead." But, like, I don't think he said that at all. But even if he had it, it's just a name for it anyway. What I have always been doing is low fat and high carb. And tried my best to go whole foods as much as possible, because it never really sat well with me about the pop fast or the sweet fast, like the candy or the Harley Bros or the minerals, I should say. But but they're all part of it too, like, because it was so handy. Sometimes I'm at work and I have a bottle of Sprite, or a packet of Haribo sweets, and it gives you a little bit of energy. Now, there's no nutrition in it, I obviously know that. And I think I got another comment there that's saying your meals aren't too calorically high or nutritionally high either, and they're not. But because I'm really concentrating on weight loss for now. Now, I had a nice nutritious meal today, but in general, I don't like a smooth. I feel that smoothies and fruit basically, there's a lot of nutrition in it, a lot more than fasting. Like, I have done fasting, and I've done it prolonged fasting, and it works, but it kills your metabolism, and you kind of keep the weight off. One meal after a 3-day fast or something, you nearly put the whole weight back on again. So the sugar fast, or the sugar diet, why it's called that is that when you're eating sugars, like good sugars, like whole foods, like smoothies or fruit or whatever, you're keeping your metabolism revved up high, and they're very calorie dense, or very low calories. So it's great I feel it's great for weight loss because it's the best way I have ever lost weight before, because my energy is very high, higher than it ever was. I'm sleeping better than I've ever slept. And to people that's saying that like it's a fad diet or whatever, I'd be the first one. I don't have heroes or I don't have anything like that. The people I like listening to, like someone else put down a comment about Cole Robinson saying that he drank urine or whatever, you know. The people I like listening to are the genuine people. Like Cole puts out whatever he does genuinely, and he'll put it out there for anyone to see. He's not trying to cover up, he's not trying to hide what's going on in the background. If he was drinking urine and he put it up, well, that's what he done. I respect someone for that. No matter what I think about it or what I don't think about it, they're just doing their thing. And I think that's brilliant. That's why I resonate with people. Like Cole shouts, curses and all that, but like, why would you take offense to that? I understand how it's, this isn't a rant, or I suppose it is a bit of a rant, but like, why would you take offense to that? He's just doing his thing. He's basically trying to help people. And the way he does his donations as well, I think is brilliant. It's commendable to him. Like, he just, like, I had a call with him and he said, just leave a donation afterwards. I said, well, what? Like, I was sort of going, well, what is the general one? He said, look, he helps people from all around the world, and they all have they're all on different economic levels. So he gets different donations from everybody. So like, I think that's commendable. Do you know what I mean? He just leaves it up to whoever, whatever you want to give or whatever. And like, you know, it's better than an awful lot of people that are on the internet trying to make money out of diets and different things. But anyway, enough about the rant. I love this way of eating. The hardest time I found it was when I was on the pop fast, and that is because I wasn't really getting any nutrients at all. And someone else shared as well, or commented there, that there's a lot of dyes and different types of stuff in it. And I was actually watching, I'll finish off what I ate yesterday anyway, just to let you know. I had a smoothie in the morning and snake juice. I'm drinking snake juice all the time now. In the afternoon I had Mentos fruits because they were so handy at work to eat, and I had a half a bottle of apple juice. And then at night, last night, I had, on the way home, I had a smoothie that I bought with snake juice, and that done me. Like, I didn't feel hungry. Like, that does me. I like, if I was hungry, I'd have another, maybe a bit of bowl of fruit or another smoothie or whatever, bottle of orange juice. But that, I eat what I feel at the time. If I'm hungry, I'll eat, but I'll try not to overeat. Definitely, I try and watch the calories if I can. But I don't leave myself hungry. I don't. Since I've started this, I haven't left myself hungry. I can honestly say that. So it's definitely not fasting, because fasting is definitely, you're in a hunger state for a while, for a lot of it. So it's definitely not fasting. And I was listening to Mark Smelly Bell there as well, and he had someone on, I forget who it was now, but they were very interesting. They're on about cortisol and how your body holds fat in an unnatural way when you have high cortisol. Now, I think I've had high cortisol from a very young age. Like I said before, I used alcohol and other substances for my state of maybe that high state of maybe anxiety or whatever, and it's high cortisol. So like, and I'd put on weight, pear-shaped appearance. And with fasting and with restricting, that cortisol is high. So it doesn't let your body lose any weight. So I think relaxing the last couple of days, obviously not yesterday when I had, but my mother is fine, so it's good, it's all good. By being relaxed and, you know, chilled out and not releasing that cortisol as much, I'm able to lose weight. And so I think that's a big problem. But that's what they were saying. Oh, with the fasting, that's what I was trying to say. With the fasting, your cortisol is high, restricting. You're hungry, so you're in a fight or flight mode all the time. With the sugar diet, like when I say sugar diet, I mean whole foods. Like obviously I'll eat sweets here and there because they're nice, they're tasty, or I'll drink pop or minerals or whatever. But in general, the sugar diet, the glucose diet is, like for me, it's smoothies, which I love. They're sweet, they're nutritious, and fruit is nice and nutritious, and I can put a little bit of sugar on them, or I can put it in a smoothie and put a bit of syrup or whatever. So with that, your core keeps the cortisol down, you're happy, you're high in energy. Someone else done a video about it. It was sugar is life, I think. Yeah, he was saying that, like, the number one thing, he was actually on about addictions and that as well, and I agree with him because I have experience of it. When your energy is high and you're feeling good, you're not going to have a compulsion for food or for any type of drug. And to say sugar is as addictive as cocaine I don't think that's right, because if your energy is high, you're getting nutrition from your food. You're not really, I haven't been craving sugar one time. I have not craved sugar this whole time that I've been on the sugar fast. And it's not because today, for instance, my mother came home from the hospital, and Lisa there was sweet cakes and pastries and stuff and sweets there and all that. And it didn't bother me at all not to have any. Probably because I had sugar in my system, but if that was any other diet, I'd have to either leave and not eat, or I'd just eat about 5 or 6 cakes. And so it's great not to have to do that and still lose weight. So I cannot say enough about this diet, and whatever you want to call it, or whatever you want to call it, and anyone that really has questions about it in a way that they think it's just a fad diet or whatever, they should try it. I'd never comment on anyone's post if I hadn't tried something myself, because like I would never come on here and start saying something is good if it wasn't good. I've no reason to do it. Like I think it's great. That's the reason I set up this channel, because I want to keep myself accountable, and I want to I just want to lose weight in a healthy way. And I knew when I started doing this that I could do. It's a lifestyle that you can actually do. Like Cole said as well, it's close to a 90s low fat diet, and I'm from I'm a 90s child, or whatever you want to call it. I grew up in the 90s, so I remember that, and it's true. Just low fat, just keep the grams of fat to 0 if you can, or below that. And every time I've done that, I've lost weight, so it's brilliant. So that was a bit of a rant. I didn't even expect to do that, but I love coming out here anyway. This is where I grew up, out here. We used to come out here when the weather was nice, and just go out into the water and that. It's a lovely place. We used to come out here maybe and light fires and have food and all that here as well. So yeah, that's it for today, and things are going good. 213.3, which is brilliant. I'm delighted with it. I feel I'm into the next phase of the weight loss now, so we'll see how it goes, see how fast. I'd love to get down as close, under 200. My goal is 185, but when I get to under 200, I said to myself, I'm going to I'll finish on this now because it's going on a bit long, but I'm going to buy myself clothes, and as a treat when I'm under 200 pounds. So that's my next goal, 200. So we'll keep it going day by day. And thanks everyone for commenting, and thanks people for saying that are asking about my mother. She's perfectly fine, she's good, she's 90 years of age, and she's in great health, to be honest. I hope I'm as good as her when I'm 90. So yeah, thanks for all the well wishes and that, and we'll see you again tomorrow.